Hi kids, welcome to the channel. Nearly said Terry on Tuesday then. Maybe I should go back to doing Tuesdays, right? It's currently Monday. Not doing one tomorrow. Okay, couple of things. Still getting loads of comments on my previous video about why am I still watching Doctor Who. Yes, I know it sounds clickbaity. I wasn't supposed to. There are a lot of, not a lot, but there are a couple of people who obviously very passionate about Doctor Who, but also spoiling for a fight, saying stuff to get me riled up. And I'm like, nah, do you know what? I'm not even publishing any comments. I know it sounds like, oh, I'm only allowing praise on my channel, but generally if you're here to start a fight, there's the door there. And I'm just not into it. Someone did say to me that I was sitting on the fence too much. I didn't have an opinion, that kind of thing. And I was like, well, I do have some strong opinions on Doctor Who, like everyone. But I neither want, need, or enjoy getting into, comment battles on YouTube. I got better things to do. I got too much stuff to do. So you're not going to get me causing fights as much as possible. I'm trying to put the fires out, and trust me, there are lots of them. Anyway, what I really wanted to talk to you about today is, I think I said in my previous video, sort of the reintroduction to what I do. We made this science fiction movie, Offworld, now entitled Offworld Alien Planet. And that was 8 years ago, and it got finally released last year. So it took a long time in post-production, not because it's an epic masterpiece, but more that it was a disaster piece, and we spent 8 years fixing it. And not easy to do when you haven't got a lot of money left. Anyway, last week, my good friends up at Sticky Ink Studios, a screen printing company in Newport, South Wales, they contacted us out of the blue and said, we've got a large box of Offworld merchandise left over from years ago. Do you want it? And I'm like, yeah, okay, why not? And because it's only going to be charity shopped or goodness forbid, like binned or whatever. So what I've decided to do is set up a separate Facebook page called Offworld Merch Store. And I've put everything on there. So things like t-shirts, Offworld cast and crew, filmed in location in Wales 2017. What we got here, Sticky Ink Studios, the people who printed it, made in Wales, like all the good things, Black Room Films and Skybot Entertainment, so they're the sort of production companies. T-shirts are selling for £2. I have only a limited number of t-shirts. Oh, puffy paint, feel that. T-shirts £2, hoodies, we've got a couple of hoodies left, nice black hoodies, I'll put a picture up. With orange interior in the hood and that kind of thing. Pretty nice. Hoodies are a £5. Obviously, you've got to pay postage on top depending on where you are. But there's things like pens, all kinds of A3 sized posters. I'll just pop pictures up. Stickers. What else have we got? There's a couple of like drawstring bags, like the gym bags used to have. Tote bags, if you want a sort of canvassy cart, shopping bag type thing, all printed with Offworld on. We're just selling them at super cheap prices. The most expensive thing is the hoodies, which are a £5. T-shirts are £2. Everything else is basically £1 and under. There are things like the rubber wristbands. I don't know who wears them. People do. Like 5p, 5 pence. So go on over to the page. I'll put the link in the comments and have a rummage around. This is the last of the merchandise. Everything's got to go. And I just thought, if we can raise a couple of quid, maybe we can do something special with it, to commemorate the film, because it's been out nearly a year now. It's on all the usual sites, Amazon and iTunes and whatever. And we're currently not making any money from it. It's not that great a film, but people have liked it. and it taught me how to make films, basically. I learned so much. It was my film school, basically. But so obviously the film is called Offworld Alien Planet now, but originally it was just called Offworld, and Amy at Sticky Ink Studios designed and sourced all these t-shirts and stuff, printed all. That's puffy paint, I've said that already. But you know, me and the cast and my co-producer Danny and everyone else, most people just call it Offworld because it's just a nice title. There are other films called Offworld, in fact. Off-world, like two separate words. I just went with Offworld because it means a lot to the plot of the film. Anyway, the world they're on is a bit off, you know. So if you'd like to pick up some of the stuff, it's a little bit of history, you know. I don't think it's going to make you rich when I kick the bucket in 10 years time, and it's like, oh, you know, but there are bits to be signed, and there's signed photos and signed bits of set piece sort of plastic paneling, that kind of stuff. Grab a few bits. It'll cost you pennies. Just pay for your postage. We'll obviously via PayPal. We're trying not to send stuff to the States because that will be expensive anyway. But if you want to pay the postage or the shipping, go for it. Anyway, that's all the sales I'm going to do this week. I was thinking of talking about Doctor Who again, but I don't want to fall into the trap of becoming I just want to talk about Doctor Who to get the views and the ratings up, because frankly, I don't like having to wade through countless comments. I like the comments that are positive and I can just click approve, approve, approve all the way down. But then in between them, you've got people sending horrible stuff. And it's like, I don't need that. Who needs that? Life's tough enough as it is. Anyway, that's it for me for this week. Go and grab some Offworld merch if you can. Links in the description. And I will see you next time. Take care now. Bye-bye then.